Well, joining me now, Andy McCarthy, former assistant U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York and a Fox Business contributor. Andy, great to see you. Very serious issue, obviously. You just heard Merrick Garland say, we're doing everything we can to keep the justices safe. But that didn't include enforcing the law when it comes to protesting outside a judge's house. That's got to be a contributing factor here.
That's exactly right, Brian. When you say you're doing everything you can, and you are the chief federal law enforcement officer in the United States, the one thing you can do is enforce the laws. In fact, that's what we have you for. So, you know, all this business about he's doing everything he can, he's not doing anything he can. Because if you want to project the idea that the justices and their families and their homes are off limits, what you do is arrest people who violate federal law by protesting there.
So to me, this all goes back, and you saw the Senator Schumer rhetoric there. I understand that's just words, and he did kind of walk that back a little bit, but the fact remains that's the tone that's been set around all of these judicial proceedings, all of these cases. That if it factored in on January 6th, Andy, that has to factor in here in terms of what people are doing and what we're seeing even today.
It factors in more, Brian. You're exactly right to draw the parallel to January 6th, because the position that the Democrats take and many other people take with respect to January 6th is that the president's rhetoric, especially in the speech that he gave right before the riot happened, contributed to the riot, triggered the riot, ignited the riot. That's why he was impeached for incitement to insurrection. And all I'm saying is, you know, let's apply the same standards all across the board. And I would remind people that what they were trying to influence on January 6th in a reprehensible way was a political process, a congressional hearing. The courts in our system are supposed to be insulated from political pressure. So all this rhetoric by Garland and others about how, you know, they're not going to tolerate violence. Violence is not our standard with respect to judicial proceedings. You can't intimidate, you can't protest, you can't picket and parade outside justices' homes because it obstructs judicial proceedings, which we don't want to be decided by political pressure.
And what strikes me here, it's not just Senator Schumer's words, but the White House throughout this process of intimidation has had really nothing helpful to say. They're drawing the wrong line based on what you're saying. It's not about the threat of violence. It's just about intimidation. It's just about pressure. And the White House has been nowhere to be found on this, Andy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Brian, look, you know, it's one thing to say that they're not doing anything helpful because their rhetoric is unhelpful. But when you're the responsible federal official, the president, the chief executive who's in charge of enforcing the laws, in charge of upholding the Constitution, in charge of protecting our institutions, including the Supreme Court, and you don't do your job, that's not just, you know, being in a position of encouraging this. This is making it much, much worse, because if he doesn't enforce the laws, who will?
What kind of protection? What kind of protection do the justices need? We've got bills that have passed the Senate, haven't passed the House. What needs to happen so that these kinds of threats aren't an issue going forward?
Look, you can have police presence, and they'll have to, you know, fork up more federal funds, taxpayer funds for more protection. But the best protection is proactive enforcement of the law. If you started to lock up people who violated the law and projected the impression that the laws were going to be enforced and followed, you would have much less of a problem. I'm not saying you wouldn't have any problem, but you'd have much less of one.
They could have gotten ahead of this, and it need not have gotten this far. They chose not to, and that's the law. We got to leave it there. Andy McCarthy, always good to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks, Brian.